All aboard your tech news, games, and deals caboose. We have Logitech releasing 4 new headsets you can pre-order this month, and also Fortnite's 7.3 update gets bottle rockets. They keep adding crazy new inventions. So let's jump into the 4 headsets. The first is the G935 wireless. It's a 7.1 surround sound headset. It's got some RGB, it's got 3 programmable buttons, and that is $170. And we got some video of this with their little trailer. They are 50mm drivers, Pro G drivers, and so you'll get some pretty good audio. Here's the RGB. You can sync and set it to different modes. Those were the 3 buttons up close. There's a volume rocker and I believe a power button at the top. So you have a bunch of options. You can make macros with the G1 through 3 keys as well. So you can click your headset and do something with it. And then it has a microphone and a DTS X 2.0 surround sound audio. So it's basically super precise surround sound, so you can target your enemies better when they're sneaking up on you, supposedly. So these are ultimate audio drivers. You got the RGB, 2.4 gigahertz wireless, and the DTS 2.0, the X 2.0, is basically performs with greater precision than 7.1 channel surround sound. So you're going to get more precise and accurate in-game spatial awareness, allowing you to be better at battle royales and such. So pretty cool there. And then this is basically all platforms: PlayStation, Xbox, Switch as well, mobile devices, and Windows, obviously. And it has a deluxe leatherette ear cups, so they're pretty big ear cups, it looks like, too. And here are some of the actual specifications. So indoor wireless range of 15 meters, and here's some of the size specs. Indoors, outdoors, apparently it goes further. Has USB connection, and 12 hours of battery life without the RGB turned on, and then 8 with the actual RGB going and cycling and stuff. So there is that. And then here's the tech specs for the actual ear, the drivers. So there's that. And then there are a couple other headsets that is going to be released this month as well. You can pre-order all of these. They have the wired version for $30 cheaper, and that's again 7.1 surround sound. And then they have another 7.1, the G935. So basically you're going to get a little, they're going to remove the buttons and the RGB and change the ear pads a little bit just to rather leatherette. So a little bit different feeling there. And that is $80, so you'll be saving, and that's wired for that, so you'll be saving another $60. And then they have the G332, which is stereo gaming headsets. So you have 4 different headsets you can choose from Logitech. 3 are 7.1, so you get all the different audio channels from people trying to sneak up behind you. And this is all going to be available globally February, which you can start pre-ordering now on the Logitech website. So if you want some headphones and new ones from Logitech, those are your options. And a quick little mention from Google Chrome extensions. If you want to check some of your password stuff, if anything's been breached lately or you have unsecure passwords, you can download the little extension. And Google says the password extension checker will be able to, it works on most US sites, and it checks against a database of around 4 billion usernames and passwords and warns you if it finds a match. So basically it does 4 little steps for you. You can just install it, and then password checkup icon will appear in your browser bar, and then you can get alert when you sign in with unsafe credentials, and it'll be a big red orange pop-up. And then you can change your password to prevent account hacking. And this is apparently all encrypted, and the warnings that are generated will be entirely local to your machine. So you shouldn't have too much more to worry about once you password check everything. So you'll be good to go. And that's on the Chrome web browser store. There's other web password checkers, but this is from Google, so hopefully it's good. And then we have Fortnite, the 7.3 update, the same patch number again, but we're getting bottle rockets, and that gets pretty cool. Pretty cool item. And let's speed this up some so we can get some cool rockets. They shoot at varying speeds, but it shoots 45 rockets over 9 seconds. So that's around 5 rockets per second, RPS basically. And you can basically just kill people, eliminate them, and play music at the same time. So you can have 2 bottle rockets active per player. So technically they could have 6 or 8 out right now. So that's quite a bit of rocket damage going on. So that is new. And also the environmental campfires. If you see an actual campfire, you can now interact with them if they have wood in them. And those will heal you just like a normal campfire. And a limited time mode, Wild West Duos, is back, and the playlists are changing a little bit in Fortnite. They're going to rotate every couple of days, so you'll get some more battle options, not that they keep adding more, so you can get through them quicker and play the ones you want. So the bottle rockets, 45 rockets again over 9 seconds, 10 player damage, so that'll kill 4.5 players if they don't have shields, and 40 environmental damage per explosion, so they'll blow up some of buildings and stuff too. And that's probably the reason why they got rid of the boombox, because it's going to destroy buildings pretty much similar to the boombox does as well, but actually kill players too. So environmental campfires, they can be activated once per match, and then the wood burns up on them. And we have some creative small updates, the Disco Gallery B. So they added some stage lights and speakers. So some prefabs, probably from the Marshmallow concert style stuff, since they added a bunch of assets for that most likely. So now players can make their own Marshmallow concert, it looks like. And Save the World gets the Sub-Zero Zenith. This is a hero you can check out. And also the Frost Knight Challenge 6, which traps are apparently your friend, is out, and you can get some dragon weapons, the Dragon War Tooth, Claw, and Might. So PvEers, we gotcha. And one other little game news, we have Days Gone. They've been doing a world video series, and they've been going over the different world aspects. You can roam around because it's an open world style game, so it gets pretty intense for you there. And basically they go over the freakers, the zombie style things that are trying to eat your face, basically. They talk about the different kinds of things they do. They hibernate, pretty much close together, drink, migrate, and they eat. So they talk a little bit about that, and it's a 2.5-minute trailer. Check it out, it's pretty good. But they talk about a bunch of the different styles. They have the swarmers. They basically swarm, and they're basically get giant hordes, and that's where all the horde fighting comes in. And then there's a couple other versions, the newts, the screamers, and the breakers. So the breakers, a big style one compared to the one that screams, and the newts that kind of are pretty scary. That was a screamer screaming. So they will be alerting other freakers, so you need to watch out pretty much. So here is some of the survivalness. There's a little bit of blood and some shooting and explosions. So basically you can craft weapons, and it looks like you'll need to repair some of your weapons as well, and collect weapons from fallen foes and stuff like that. So it gets pretty intense if you're gonna get ready for some Days Gone. And they're slaying some enemies here, so check out that World Series video. I believe this is the 3rd or 4th one. They have a couple already, and there's some melee and blood. And okay, he doesn't have a head anymore. We don't need to see the rest of that. And with that, we will have another episode tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, and that will be some more tech news and games. So we will be signing out. Pew, 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 pew.